Hey, it's David from Freedom Founders. The question I get often from dentists, other professional practice owners, is, David, I love what you do. I love learning about more real estate. If only I had more time. David, I just don't have, my wife and I just don't have time to get involved with a mastermind group like you have and spend the time learning and figuring out how to do this, maybe in a few years. Here's what happened this last weekend in our mastermind. One of our members who's been with us for probably about three quarters of a year or so, joined maybe last fall, was at our meeting this past weekend and was on one of our members panels. And she told the story about the fact that she actually had an application call. And we do an application call before someone comes as a guest to one of our masterminds. She had an application call with me back in 2014. I didn't remember, but of course she did. And she recalled that when she had that phone call with me in 2014, that was kind of her excuse or reason why not to take action then to come to the mastermind. It was, well, just got too much going on. When we get everything just right, in other words, resolve all of our current busyness and projects and whatever it was going on, then we'll come. So they came in 2017 last year and became members quickly. We're ready to go. What she says today is she and her husband regret the fact they didn't start back then because they know they would be so much further down the road. Most of our members on average are getting to freedom in 4 years. That's right, 4 years. She realizes now with the fast tracking they're doing that if she had started back then, they probably would be there about now because 2014 to 2018, that's 4 years. So what's this mean for you? It means that whatever decision you are procrastinating right now in life that you know you need to do, I'm not talking about being a part of Freedom Founders, I'm talking about anything in life that you are looking at as a potential way to move the needle, to start you to a next level, to transform where you are in your life, because that's really everything that we want. We want to move the needle. We don't want to stay on a linear path of just being on a treadmill. That doesn't work. So we've got to move it. If you're procrastinating that decision because you've got this, here's what's happening. You're putting excuses in the way because you don't want to make the decision. You're letting busyness in your life create the barrier or the impasse to give you the excuse, to give you permission to back off and say, you know what, it's not the right time. Most of the time when that happens to somebody, it's a bad move. I'm not going to say 100%. There could certainly be instances where it's not a good time for someone to make a move. But I'll tell you, the majority of the time, people will find if they would make that move, if they make that commitment, that decision now, they will carve out the time necessary to make that thing happen, whatever their objective is. They'll carve out that time to do it. I've seen it over and over again, not just in other people's lives, in my life as well. That when I pushed back and said, not now, later on, I wish I had made that move when I had the idea. So just bear that in mind. If you're in a place in your life right now where you are trying to pull yourself out of a hole or take it to the next level, you start to buy some freedom back, get some more financial security, whatever it is you're trying to do, don't hesitate. If you've got a pathway to get there, get on that path. Do it now. Don't have regrets later. That's my tip for today. David Phelps. Remember to always stay focused on your freedom, and I'll see you next time.